Well, hello again, friends and neighbors. Haven't seen you guys in a while. I guess I don't see you now, but you can see me. That's not so good for you, but going to be a short video today for the people who are getting their own authority for the first time or thinking about it. Whether that be a Sprinter van or a truck, it doesn't matter, your own DOT authority. So, two things is all I'm going to touch on in this video. The first being, once you have filled out your application with FMCSA online, you can. It's easy. If you take your time, it might take you an hour. There's about 25 pages of things that you just click, answer. But most of it is pretty self-explanatory. It's a little time consuming if you're doing it for the first time, but it's not too difficult. If you are just applying for your operating authority and nothing else, it's like $300 for that one thing. Once you have filled out that application online and you hit and you pay them the $300 that you got to do, and it's non-refundable. Immediately, and this is the first thing I want to talk about, immediately your phone will begin to blow up with calls, with texts. Your email will blow up, but more than your email, it'll be your phone, and I mean texts and calls. Now, all of these people are going to sound official, and they are going to sound as though they are your personal agent representative with the FMCSA. They are not. These are all third-party salespeople trying to sell you a service. They are trying to get you to pay them to file paperwork, kind of like LegalZoom. And the thing is, you don't need it. You don't need it. If you want to pay them to do it, then pay them to do it. But I don't, it's nothing that you need. And they're going to charge you a lot of money to do it. All right, that's number one. And the second thing is that I was a little confused about, and I think a lot of people are, if you're doing it for the first time, is something called the BOC-3. Which has to be filed. There's a couple of things that have to be filed once you have applied for your DOT number and your MC number. That's all unified now. So used to you could apply for those things separately, and now it's all unified. The BOC-3. I hadn't even looked up what that stands for, but I'm going to tell you what it means and what it is for. It is simply a form that lists agents or representatives that are going to be representing you in all 50 states in case you are in an accident or have a legal claim filed against you. This is basically showing that you have a list of people in every state that will serve as your representative in each state. Now, that in and of itself would be a pretty daunting task if you were trying to do all on your own. However, there are companies out there that can do that have all of these representatives lined up, and all you have to do is give them a one-time fee, and they will add your business name to their list, and they will file that with the FMCSA immediately. And I'm going to tell you, this is not sponsored in any way, but I'm going to tell you who I used. And it only cost me $25. It was instantaneous. They filed it with the FMCSA. It showed up in my portal that the BOC-3 was filed. within 15 minutes. All right, so 25 bucks. You don't have to pay it every year. You don't have to pay anything every month. You don't have to pay more than $25. So don't let these people who are trying to call you and scam you get away with it. Now, I'm sure there's probably more than just this company. And again, it's not that this is sponsored. This is just who I used. And I was very impressed, and it was only 25 bucks. And they go by... Sorry, I'm a little slow here. They go by BOC3 processagents.com. That's simple. You can Google it. BOC3 processagents.com. And you can, I called them and talked to one of their people online, and he said, and I just wanted to confirm that, hey, is this true? 25 bucks, a one-time deal. You'll do it right away. No other fees, no reoccurring payments or anything. And he said, that is true. And he said, and it's a lot faster if you just do it online. You just go to our website and do it online, which is that website that I just gave you. I said, okay, I'll do it. And I thought, we'll see. It's only 25 bucks. So I went onto their site. All I did was punch in my DOT number, and whatever else information, credit card. They charged me $25. They sent me via email the entire list of all 50 states and the representatives in all 50 states, the receipt that they had, and also that they had filed it with FMCSA. So I gave it about 30 minutes, and then I went online and I looked at my application process, to make sure that the BOC3 was sure enough registered. It was. They had already done it, taken care of. So that's my little PSA for you. If you are trying to get a new authority, there's a lot of vultures out there, and don't let them take advantage of you. And I said it was only going to be 2 things, but I'm going to go ahead and make it 3. If you are running a Sprinter van type expedite operation, you also don't need tons and tons of insurance. Keep this in mind, unless whoever you're hauling for, if you have a customer that requires it, or if you are carrying for, I don't know, anybody that requires you have more insurance, then that's different. But as far as the FMCSA, they require you have $300,000 liability. I believe it's only like $5,000 cargo. I would have a little bit more than that just to cover myself. But, as long as you're in a van that's under 10,000 pounds, those are your insurance requirements. You don't have to have $1 million worth of this and $1 million worth of that. So, for what it's worth, there it is. Now, if there are states that maybe require more, I don't know. I'm in Arkansas, and I'm telling you what's required in Arkansas. So, anyway, good to see y'all. I hope this was helpful to somebody. Just don't get taken advantage of. That's the takeaway. See you guys later. If I think of something else along these lines, or if you enjoy this kind of content, if you're somebody who is thinking about getting your own authority, I'll answer any questions that I can. My knowledge is pretty limited, but I'll be happy to talk with you about it. So talk to you later. Be safe out there.